So this is a video of me unpacking the Sears camcorder that I ordered on eBay. This one I paid like only 30 bucks for, or not even that. And it's advertised not to work. Like the tape door is closed shut or something, or it won't open. So this one I'm assuming that's the rubber bands like the other ones that I have. So I'm gonna open it up now. Okay, after having opened the box, I could get the camcorder out now. So it's like what they advertised. See how it looks. I opened it the wrong way. So, yeah, so it's a little dusty. It comes with the tape. I guess these things don't have any sort of labels. So this is the camcorder. It just needs to be cleaned. And so the condition of it looks nice. I mean, physically it looks good. But the viewfinder, of course, these things are tearing away. Like the typical. And it came with this. And then the cables. And the batteries. That's funny. And the charger. A Sears rebook. It's everything like the RCA. So now to try it on. Try it now. Well, the neat thing though is that these things are pretty complete. I mean, and this one actually has a little light that flashes, you know, like my other camcorders don't have them. And then I'm turning it on for the first time, basically. Well, I turned it on just right now. Yeah, I know exactly what's wrong with this camcorder. Yeah. I pretty much know what it is. It's the belts. That one main belt that I was showing. Okay, after having removed a total of 11 screws, including the one for this that goes over here to hold the viewfinder in, the screws I removed on this camcorder Sears VHS movie. This is also the same as the RCA CPR-250 and the CC-275, and any of the rebadged camcorders that look like this. So it's the same screws. I removed one here, and then I removed the one here, and I took off this part, and then there's another one over here, and I removed the little plate, and then here removed another here, right there, and then another one down there. And then on the bottom, right here, right here, right here, and here. That's all the screws. Now I'm going to take the back off and inspect the belt. You know, like that's the common problem with these things. And it's what I thought. Exactly what I thought. The belt. It's right there. See that belt there? It can't. It's what I thought. The belt is broken. Here, this one too. It's what I thought. Exactly what I thought. So I'm gonna replace those belts, and it should be up and running. Getting into my camcorder, I'm gonna remove this belt. It's already liquefying. It's liquefying. See, it's already getting on my finger there. It's liquefying. I'm gonna remove these belts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that up too, like where the pulley's at. This pulley. These pulleys, the belts are liquefying on it. And then I have to clean the pulleys first before I put any new belts. It just makes that sound. And it's this motor. Well, And it's just the motor that's trying to, see, that's what it does. So that's just to show what it is that's doing that, what that's causing it not to work. And it's really common with these camcorders, or at least this brand anyway. Well, this type. I mean the RCA brand. That's what's common in these camcorders. You know, well, of course, naturally the belts, they get old and then they stretch. They get old, they stretch, and then in this case, they liquefied. It's like they turned into a liquid because it got so soft. The belt got so stretchy and soft. So after spending about maybe 10-15 minutes cleaning out the pulleys, now this is what I came to. I had to use several Q-tips. And that's all the junk, all the messed up, the old rubber band. I mean, I could not take every single bit of it off because it was too difficult to reach in there all the way. But as long as it's clear of the big clunks, that's all that matters. And then over here, it cleaned it up. And then I removed the screw, just this screw only, so I can access the area by prying it a little, just pulling it just a little bit, but be sure not to overdo it though. So I could stick this rubber band in there. But if I feel I need to replace the capstan rubber band, I could do that too. But this capstan rubber band looks okay, so I'll just use it still. So I'm gonna get this rubber band about this size. I mean, it has to be sort of smaller than the amount that actually wraps, because and then I pulled out a rubber band about this size, about the size of my thumb, so I could put it in here because I already pulled one out, and it's easy to put this rubber band in, you know. You just use a screwdriver to kind of like help you put that rubber band on the other side of the pulley there. I mean, it goes in there pretty easy, you know. It's not too hard. I mean, it's not gonna give a fight doing it. So I'm doing that right now, putting that rubber band in there right now. But you will need both your hands and 2 screwdrivers to help you wrap the rubber band around that pulley. And I already did that. I did that. See, as you can see it. And now I just want to put this part, the rubber band, pull it up. I want to pull that rubber band up with the screwdriver to this pulley right here. To this pulley right there. I want to pull it up to that pulley. But it's hard to do that while I'm carrying the cam. We will need 2 hands to do that, so using both my hand and 2 screwdrivers, I was able to get the rubber band to go in there. Now this thing should work. No, should work. So I have it in there now. Even though it's dirty, but it'll work though. It's in there now. Now to put the thing back together. The smaller screw, we need it for here, and this bigger screw goes over here for the ground. It connects to here, the ground. So all ready to put the back cover on, the side cover. Trying to make sure it goes in there nicely. So this one goes like this, and it goes in nicely with no fight. Now I gotta put the screws back on. Be sure that when you put the covers on, like it applies to like the CPR-250 or other models that have little switches like this, to be sure that the switches are aligned properly before you put it on, because otherwise it won't operate. The switches won't operate, and then you have to take the thing apart to realign the switches again. Well, anyway, so I'm being sure. But before you put every screw on, just put on these 2 screws first, you know, just like that way it could hold the battery properly. I mean, don't put all the screws on yet, because you want to be sure that it's working first before you. Okay, well, here it comes. And it works. Now I'm going to try tape that it came with. Well, the winding, usually that's not a problem on these camcorders, but the one to play the tape is usually a problem on those belts. And it works. Voila. And that's how you do it. Costing practically nothing. Practically nothing to fix it. It's just these rubber bands that you buy at the 99-cent store, and it's fixed. It's fixed. So evidently, it's working like a dream now. It works like a dream. And it looks like something that had not been operated for a long time. And so I'm playing the tape that it came with. And the movies are, I mean, it's kind of like, well, it's like if the heads are dirty. And I'm adjusting the tracking. I think the heads are probably a little dirty. If I play this tape long enough, it should clean it up. Usually cleans up the heads if you play the tape for a while. So, so it works beautifully now. And then here's the other camera that looks like that one. This is just a rebadge of the RCA. But I'm like I say, I'm not really sure who's the first one to come up. I think it's RCA who came up with this model first before others are rebadging the RCA. So this is the video. That's showing the repairs. This is a pretty cool case here, because this case is specifically made for that camcorder, and I guess it's a Sears. But I mean, there's no logos on here or anything. But I mean, I guess this is the cable that the camcorder came with, the audio video. And then it even labels where to put these things. On the other cases, it's not like that. Video camera, recorder, and then even a cassette. Even a cassette I could put in there. It's the adapter, battery pack 1 hour, and a battery pack 2 hour. So this camcorder came with 2 batteries. I'm not sure if they work or not. I'm charging one right now, using one of my other chargers. See if they work. So I guess the heads are completely clean now, and I've been recording on this tape, and this is the recording and I found that it records the sound good and everything. You know, the other camcorder that I have, it's like it's not recording the sound, but this one does. So I've been recording on a tape, so it's working perfectly right now. And the battery, this is the battery that it came with. And I just charged it, and it appears to be working and holding its charge. So this is and it appears to be holding its charge. But I don't know how good the battery really is, though. But it is holding its charge, and I was recording for like maybe 10 minutes with this battery, so it's good.